Struggling with shoulder pain or instability? Your serratus anterior might be the missing link to strengthen your serratus and fix your shoulder pain for good. Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Choffner. I'm a physical therapist looking to help you move better, lift better, and feel pain-free while you do it. If you've ever experienced shoulder instability or pain during overhead lifts, or even difficulty controlling overhead lifting, your serratus anterior could be weak. And the serratus anterior is a critical muscle that keeps your scapula stable and moving correctly. And this prevents impingement and rotator cuff issues. So today I'm showing you 3 of the best exercises to strengthen your serratus anterior, improve control, and eliminate shoulder pain for good. So let's get into it. Exercise number 1 is called the Dolphin Press. This exercise trains scapular protraction, which is the main function of the serratus anterior. This is going to help stabilize the shoulder blade during overhead movements. But not just overhead movements, also pressing movements like bench press. Here's how you do it. Start in a forearm plank position with elbows under your shoulders. Push through your forearms, rounding your upper back as you lift your shoulders away from the floor. And then slowly return to the start position and rinse and repeat. Now, common mistake here, avoid using your lower back. This is all about scapular movement and thinking about pushing the scapula around the sides of your shoulder blades, almost if you had wings. Now, you're going to want to perform anywhere from 3 sets, from 10 to 12 repetitions for this to take full effect. Text PAIN to 475-241-7993 for a personalized recovery plan to fix your shoulder pain once and for all. Now, getting into exercise number 2, overhead slide and lift off. This is going to be a little bit easier than exercise number 1. This drill improves serratus activation in overhead positions. And this makes it great for any lifter who struggles with overhead pressing pain or instability. Here's how you do it. Pay attention. Stand facing a wall with the edge of your hands against it in contact. Slowly slide your arms up as high as you can, keeping your scapula engaged. At the top, when you cannot slide anymore, you're going to keep the abs and the glutes engaged as you reach even higher with your fingers and lift your arms off the wall by 3 to 4 inches without moving your body, and hold, and then go back to the start position. And now as you're lowering back down, just come back down to where you started without moving your trunk too much, and make sure that everything stays nice and relaxed in that lowering phase. Now, there exist 2 common mistakes here. Number 1 is going to be arching your lower back too much when you lift your arms off the wall. You want to avoid arching your back by squeezing your abdominals and your glutes to lock your trunk in a nice stable position. Number 2, this is the more common one, is going to be shrugging your shoulders towards your ears. You want to avoid doing this by keeping your shoulder blades lightly depressed and engaged. Now, it's important to remember, even though you're keeping them lightly depressed downwards towards your hips and engaged, to not do it so aggressively that you can't even move your shoulder blades. You still want your shoulder blades to naturally upwardly rotate. You want to make sure that you don't elevate too much here, bringing those shoulders towards your ears like I mentioned before. And this one, because it's a little more challenging, you want to do 3 sets of around 8 to 10 repetitions. Now, our final exercise, kind of a weird name, exercise number 3 is banded tree hugs. This is going to improve scapular control and stability, and it's also going to be very easy to do compared to the previous 2 exercises. And this is key for pressing, throwing, and overhead lifting. Here's how to do it. Attach a light resistance band behind you at about shoulder height. Hold the band with both hands and form a wide hugging motion, keeping your elbows slightly bent until you get to the front. While you're doing this, you want to think about almost hugging a person in front of you by really letting your shoulder blades wrap around the sides of your body. And after that, you want to slowly return to the starting position, thinking about your shoulder blades returning back to the midline of the spine. Now, common mistakes here are avoiding any upper trap compensation. Don't let those shoulder blades elevate like they love to do, but instead focus on smooth and controlled motion and the protraction of the scapula. And for this exercise, because it's a little bit easier, we're going to do more repetitions. So 3 sets on this one from 12 to 15 reps. Now, you might be thinking, how do we program these exercises? You can add these to your warm-up, your rehab plan, or even some accessory work, about 2 to 3 times per week. Start with a lighter resistance, controlled repetitions, and focus on perfect form before you go ahead and increase that resistance. Now, let's summarize all that we just went through. Strengthening the serratus anterior is key for maintaining and improving shoulder stability, along with that pain relief and better overhead movement. The 3 exercises, again, for the last time, are Dolphin Press for scapular protraction and stability, overhead slide and lift off for overhead control, banded tree hugs for scapular mobility and strength. Incorporate these into your routine today and moving forward, and you'll feel how effective it actually truly is. If you found this helpful, hit the like button, subscribe for more pain-free lifting tips for your shoulder pain, and drop a fire emoji in the comments if you're going to be adding these strengthening exercises to your shoulder rehab routine. See you in the next video.